Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm just going to be doing a short video on the pairs that I'm looking to trade this week. So let's just jump straight into this. So right now, what I have up is actually Euro AUD, which is a trade I'm currently sitting in on the challenge account. As you can see, it's up quite a bit. And I was also looking at GBP AUD as well as GBP NZD, but these already started moving. So those are neither here nor there. First pair we have is actually silver. So hold up, let me get rid of that. All right. So first pair we have is silver, and on the weekly, as you can see, we are actually bullish on the weekly time frame. Then we go down to our daily time frame. Again, it's clear to see higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Bullish trend, right? Then we go down to our 4 hour. And based on the way that I actually read structure, the 4 hour is still bullish. But even if you did read it any other way, you would still be fine, as you do have still the daily and the weekly in sync. So what we ended up actually getting was a pullback into this area of or this fair value gap that we had down here, and then now we got the bounce going into the end of last week, and I'm looking for a potential bounce off of this new fair value gap that was created down here. And so I'm looking for it to tap into this area again. It was super close to hitting on Friday, but it just barely missed it. So I'm looking for it to tap into here. And then at that point, I'll probably just take an entry, as we did have the lower time frame change of character. And then this would be the pullback to the order block, right? And also we had a trend line break down there as well. So that's a very good trade. This is my number one pick for the week, though. Actually, so let me put this up here. Is it not going to work? Okay, it's just a little slow. So here we have my number one pick for the week. So what do we have? Weekly time frame is bullish, making higher high, higher low. Daily time frame is clearly bullish, as well as we have like a kind of like an inverse head and shoulder going on there. And then on our 4 hour, the 4 hour, again, based on the way that I read structure, I still consider the 4 hour to actually be bullish. But even if it was bearish, again, you still have two time frames in sync, which is more than enough. So we tap down into this daily order block that we have down here, and then I refined it down to, I think it was the 4 hour, or I don't know, it doesn't really matter anyway. um oh, no, I had this 1 hour order block that I was looking at down here. So this whole thing was the daily order block, and then I had this 1 hour order block that we tapped into, and then we got the bounce off of it, as well as a 15-minute change of character. So now I'm just looking forward to basically just pull back a little bit more, as we do have another order block down here. But even if not, if I do start to see any bullish pressure coming in, obviously after rollover is done, but if I do start to see enough bullish pressure coming into the market, I will actually take the buy on this, because I definitely like this a lot. And going into NZD CAD, so this one was bullish, because technically speaking, we're bullish because this giant move never actually had a break above this high or the low. But even if you're disregarding that, you still have higher highs and lows being created, or higher highs and higher lows being created in the minor structure as well. So that's bullish. And then the daily went back to being bullish after being bearish through here, but it is a bit risky because we did have this head and shoulders and the retest of the head and shoulders, and it's a little choppy. So it's not, this is why it's not my top pick. Then we also have, what is it? Oh yeah, 4 hour. So the 4 hour also shifted bullish, and then we have the order block down here. Just looking for it to, obviously it already tapped down here, but if we go down to our lower time frames on our 15-minute, we still haven't had a shift of structure or anything that can really solidify or guarantee that this is more than likely to go higher. As of right now, all we have is a little bit of a bounce, but it looks like a flag, if anything. So it looks like it could just be bear flagging and then potentially have a drop off. But that's all that is. And then, so as to save a little bit of time, realistically, this is basically the same exact thing. The NZD USD is basically the same thing as NZD CAD. So I'm not really, again, it's not my favorite, but it's decent, especially because we do have this candle down here, this doji candle, which I like because that shows that bearish pressure is starting to slow a little bit. But yeah, CAD JPY I actually like a little bit more. Bullish on the weekly because we shifted bearish down here and then shifted back bullish by closing back above here. So bullish on the weekly, bullish on the daily, as we had the close below here, push back higher, higher highs, higher lows. And then we go down to our 4 hour. Maybe I should pay for premium. What do we have here? Oh yeah. So we had the order block down here, 4 hour order block, waiting for it to retest this area and then give us some sort of shift of structure or a trend line break or something, and then I'd be willing to take this to the upside. So maybe in a perfect world it just does something kind of like this and then breaks through, and then I could trade that to the upside. But bottom line, that's what I'm looking for that. Pretty simple and self-explanatory. And then the last trade that I have on here, which is actually one of my favorites. I don't know why this is up, and I just messed that up. And then the last thing that I have on here is actually CHF/JPY. So the first time frame we have is weekly again, bearish. So we created lower low, lower high after we close below there. So we're looking for this to drop down, especially with that weaker candle here and then the engulfing of that candle. This to me shows a lot of bearish price action. Actually, this is actually another top pick. I'd probably say it's my second favorite. Daily is still bullish, so that's one. All right, actually no. Is it still bearish? Hold on. Oh wait, no, because that doesn't count. So yeah, never mind. Actually, daily is still bearish. But even if you do count that still as bullish, that's perfectly fine, because even still, the 4 hour went bearish, which is the main thing for me, because I found that when you have the weekly in sync and the 4 hour shifts to sync up with the weekly, that usually ends up being the best trades. So what we have here is actually a 4 hour order block after, as you can see, it's pretty sloppy, but we did have a head and shoulders here being created on the 4 hour, and we'd be looking for a retest of this order block, as you can see right there, to tap into there and then create a new lower low or an equal low, depending on how much I want to risk. I'm not 100% sure exactly, but definitely 100% this is up there on my list. Actually, this probably is number one. It's between these two, regardless. Those are my top picks, but this is definitely one of the cleaner trades as well. So I would say my main focus will definitely be on Euro NZD, CHF JPY, and silver. I think that's pretty much it. And also, if I know you guys probably saw the indicator I had and whatnot, and if you guys have any more questions about how I actually use that and use order blocks, such supply and demand and all that type of stuff, if you guys want to see more in depth of how I actually do the analysis, like from start to finish, full top down everything, just make sure to leave a comment, leave a like, so I know that you guys are actually interested. Otherwise, this is all I have for you guys, and I hope you guys have a good trading week. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time.